Good morning, students. Today we will discuss the third paper SBI PO reasoning 1 to 5. Study the following information carefully, then answer the given questions. So here one puzzle is there. You should read that puzzle, then you should answer the given questions. 8 persons B, C, D, F, G, H, J and K are sitting around a square table in such a way that 4 persons sit in the middle of the side and face inside. 4 persons sit at the corners, face outside. They work in different companies, that is TCS, Infi means Infosys, CTS, HP, CP, then KP, HCL and MP, but not in the same order. B sits on the immediate right of J, who sits diagonally opposite to the one who works in MP, and B does not work in CTS and Infi. There are 2 members between MP and G. The one who works in TCS sits on the immediate left of G. H sits third to the right of F, who works in CP. C sits diagonally opposite to H, who does not work in MP. The one who works in CTS sits immediate left of the one who works in TCS. D sits on the immediate left of K, works in KP. The one who works in Infi sits adjacent to the one who works in HCL. So this is the puzzle we are having. Now you need to solve this puzzle. Now before solving this puzzle, this is a square sitting arrangement. That means all of you should draw one square. So you need to draw one square. So here I am drawing one square. This is the square. There are 4 persons. 4 persons sit at the corner and face outside. 4 persons are sitting in the corner, they face outside. Facing outside means arrow should be this, like this. This is facing outside. And 4 persons face inside, sit in the middle, they face inside. So facing inside means arrow should be like this. So if the arrow is towards the square, it is facing inside. If the arrow is away from the square, it is facing outside. So for those facing outside, you have to take left means right and right means left. For inside, you have to take right means right and left means left. Now you see the question. B sits the immediate, B is sitting on the immediate right of J, who sits diagonally opposite. So diagonally opposite, what is the meaning of diagonally opposite? J is at one corner. J is at one corner. For those who are sitting in the corners only, diagonally opposite will come. That means B is sitting on the immediate right of J, who sits diagonally opposite to the one who works in MP. That means J is in the corner and MP, the one who is working in MP, is in the corner. So J I am taking here, MP I am taking here, MP I am taking here. Next. So this is the first point. B is on the immediate right of J. Since J is facing away the center, B is on the immediate right means I can take B is on the immediate left. So I can write B here. Then B does not work in CTS and Infi. You remember this. B does not work in CTS and B does not work in Infi. You should remember this. Then there are 2 persons between MP and G. There are 2 persons between MP and G. Already if you take MP 2 persons, already B is there. That means MP 2 persons, here I will write G. Here I will get G. So here you write G, person G. Person G. Then the one who work in TCS, sits on the immediate left of G. Since G is facing to the center, left means left. So TCS will come for J. TCS will come for J. The one who work in CTS is on the immediate left of CTS. So see this point carefully. CTS is on the left of TCS. So TCS is facing away. That means CTS is to the right of TCS. That means CTS will come for G. G CTS will come. Then C is sitting diagonally opposite to H, who does not work in MP. So H does not work in MP, that is clearly given. C is sitting opposite to H. C is sitting opposite to H. C is sitting opposite to H means here I can get C, here I can get H, or here I can get C, or here I can get H. That we will see later. D is on the immediate left of K. D is on the immediate left of K. D is on the immediate left of K and works in KT. D works in KT. So here only I should write K. D is on the immediate left of K. Since K is facing away, D is on the immediate right of K and works in KP. So D works in KP. D is working in KP. The one who works in INFI sits adjacent to one HCl. So INFI is sitting adjacent to HCl. INFI is sitting adjacent to HCl. So INFI is sitting adjacent to HCl. So INFI is sitting adjacent to HCl, that is given. INFI is sitting adjacent to HCl. H sits third to the right of F who works in CP. See this point carefully. H is sitting third to the right of F. So where I can get F? So suppose if I get F here, H is sitting third to the right. That means first, second, third. Here I should write H. Here I should write H. If here it is H, definitely here it is C. Here it is C. And F working in CP. F is working in which company? CP. Then INFI is adjacent to HCl. That means here one person INFI should come, one person HCl should come. Already B is not INFI. So H is INFI. So H will be INFI. H will be INFI. And HCl, B for HCl. B is HCl. B is which company? HCl. Now we are left out with HP company. So HP company will come for C. HP company will come for C. So this is K company MP. So this is the total puzzle we are having. This is the total puzzle we are having. Now based on this puzzle we should answer the question. So taking this puzzle into consideration, we should answer the question. Now see the questions. Who is working in? See the question. Who is working in HP? Who is working in HP? C is working in HP. Option 2 is the correct answer. Option 2 is the correct. See the next question. H works in which company? H works in which company? See, H is working in which company? INFI. H is working in INFI. INFI in the sense Infosys. INFI means Infosys. See the next question. Who is sitting second to the right of the one who is working in TCS? Who is sitting second to the right of the one who is working in CTS? So CTS G. Who is sitting second to the right of G? That is F. Second to the right of G is F. This is the correct answer. F. F means option 3 is the correct answer. F means option 3 is the correct answer. See the next one. Who is working in MP? Who is working in MP? So who is working in MP? K. K is working in MP. K is working in MP. Next one. Who among the following faces G? Who is facing G? So who is facing G? So G opposite D is there. D is the correct answer. D is the correct answer. Option 5. That is D as the correct answer. D is the correct answer. See the next one. See the next question. 8 persons B, V, R, L, G, H, D and F. They are living in a 8-story building in a society of Delhi. They have different brand phones, that is Lava, Moto, MI, Redmi, Nokia, HTC, Lenovo and Intex, but not necessarily in the same order. These phones are of different colors, that is yellow, green, blue, white, black, pink, grey and red, but not necessarily in the same order. Redmi is not a pink colored phone. The one who has Moto does not live on odd number floor. R has pink color phone and lives just above L who has Intex. F is living on the odd number floor, does not have HTC mobile. There are 2 floors gap between F and Lenovo. D has white colored Moto, lives below the one who has Lenovo. There is 1 floor gap between D and G who has green color phone. G is living on even number floor below 5th floor and just above the one who has blue colored HTC. L does not live below the one who has HTC. The one who has red color MI lives just above the one who has Redmi. There are 3 floors gap between L and H, but H does not live on 3rd floor. Lenovo is not green color phone. There is only one floor between the one who has HTC and the one who has grey color Nokia phone. V does not have MI phone. Intex phone is black color. So this is the total puzzle we are having. Now based on this puzzle we should answer the question. So first of all, by reading the question itself, we have to assume or we have to confirm whether it is a 3-column table or 4-column table. So suppose, read the first para. There are 8 persons. That means persons are there. And there are phones are there. There are phones. And there are colors. There are colors. And they are living in the floors. They are living on the 8-story building. So here we are having 4 different items. First one, person, floor, phone, color. So what we have to do? We should open a 4-column table. First one is the floor. Next one is the person. Floor, person. Next one is the phone. And last one is the color. So definitely the first one should be floor, second person, third and fourth you can interchange. That means you can take a phone color or color phone. That can be taken in any order. So phone, then color. This is a 4-column table. So under the floors always write down the numbers in the descending order. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, then 1. Now you should solve the puzzle. Now come to the puzzle. We have to solve the puzzle completely. Then we should answer the questions. First we should solve the puzzle, then we should answer the question. Now where to start? See here. F lives on odd number, does not. So don't take negative points. Does not, he is not living on first floor, he is not having that phone. So that all are negative points. You should not take that negative points. So you take the positive points. So taking the positive points into consideration. So see here. G lives on even number floor below 5th and just above blue colored HTC. G lives on even number floor below 5th. Below 5th there are 2 even numbers. Below 5th there are 4th is there, 2nd is there. If we come from the bottom, first option is G, 2nd floor. G is on the 2nd floor. G lives on an even number just above blue colored HTC. That means just above blue colored HTC. G is living just above HTC and the color is blue. Blue color HTC. First floor HTC blue. That may be 2nd or 4th. So what you are doing, below 5th there are 4th and 2nd. If you come from the bottom, 2nd is the first one. So G, 2nd floor, HTC blue. Then see the next one. Regarding G, is there any one point? There is one floor gap between D and G who has green color. G has green color. G has green color. There is one floor between D and G. That means D comes on the 4th floor. D comes on the 4th floor. See the next one. Regarding D. D has white colored Moto phone, lives below the one who has Lenovo. D has white color Moto phone. What is the phone? Moto. D has white color Moto phone, lives below Lenovo. So lives below Lenovo means Lenovo can come on 5th or 6th or 7th or 8th. It is not mentioned just below. So we can take Lenovo on any of the floor. 8, 7, 6, 5. Any of the floor we can get Lenovo. So we don't have clarity regarding Lenovo. That we should not take now itself. So we don't have the clarity for Lenovo. So D has white color phone and lives just below the one who has Lenovo. Then F lives on the odd number floor and does not have HTC. F is on the odd number. F is on the odd number and does not have HTC. So we are coming from the bottom. What is the first odd number? Number 1. But F is not having STC. So you can take F on the third floor. I am taking F on the third floor. There are 2 floors gap between F and the one who has Lenovo. Between F and Lenovo, 2 gap. So Lenovo will come on the 6th floor. Lenovo will come on the 6th. So Lenovo will come on which floor? 6th floor. Lenovo will come on the 6th floor. Lenovo will come on 6th floor. Then R has pink color phone and lives just below L who has Intex. R has pink color phone. R is having pink color phone and lives just above L who has Intex. And lives just above L who has Intex. So R is having pink color phone. So R 6th floor I am taking. R is living just above L. R is living just above L. So R has pink color phone and lives just above L. L is having Intex. L is having Intex. We are solving the puzzle from the bottom, that you need to remember. R is having Lenovo pink and lives just above L who has Intex. Then L does not live below the one who has STC. L is not living below STC. The one who has red color MI lives just above the one who has Redmi. So the one who has red color MI, the one who has red color MI is living just above the one who has Redmi. Is living just above the one who has Redmi. So 8th is MI, 7th is Redmi. Then there are 3 floors gap between L and H does not live on the 3rd floor. So there are 3 floors gap between L and H means H will come on the 1st floor. H cannot come on the 3rd floor. Lenovo is not green color phone. There is 1 floor gap between HTC and the one who has grey color Nokia. So HTC and Nokia grey color, there is 1 gap. There is 1 gap. Then V does not have MI phone. If V does not have MI, we have Redmi. Then we are left out with B. B is having MI. Then Intex phone is of black color. Intex is which color? Black color. Now we are left out. So black is there, pink is over, then white is also over, then blue is over, then yellow. So we didn't complete yellow. So Redmi is yellow. Redmi is yellow. Coming to the phones, except Lava, we completed all phones. So Lava will come for G. G for Lava. So this is the total puzzle we are having. Now based on this puzzle, we should answer the question. So this is the puzzle we are having, and based on this we should answer the question. So first of all, while reading the puzzle, you have to assume whether it is a 2-column table or 3-column table or 4-column. Now see the first question. Who among the following lives on the 5th floor? So who is living on the 5th floor? L. L is living on the 5th floor. L. Option 3 is the correct answer. See the next question. How many persons live above the one who has pink color? So this is pink color. How many persons are there above pink color? 2 persons are there. How many are there? Only 2 persons. Next question. Who is having Nokia phone? So who among the following is having Nokia phone? So Nokia phone F. Nokia phone is there with F. So F is the correct answer. See the next question. Who is living just above the one who has yellow color phone? So who is living just above the one who has yellow color? So who is living just above the one who has yellow? Yellow above who is there? B. B is there. Option 5 is the correct answer. See the next one. How many persons live between the one who has blue and L? So between blue and L, this is blue, this is L. In between how many persons are there? There are 3 persons. 3 means option 2 is the correct answer. There are 3 persons means option 2 is the correct answer. See the next question. In these questions, the relationship between different elements is shown. The statements are followed by two conclusions. Give answer 1. So give answer. If only one, A only 1 follows, 2 if only 2 follows, 3 either 1 or 2, 4 neither 1 nor 2, 5 both 1 and 2 follows. See the first one. A less than or equal to F, A less than or equal to F, F is equal to L, L less than or equal to J. So J less than or equal to K, K is equal to H. Here we can combine this. A less than or equal to F, F is equal to L, L less than or equal to J, J less than or equal to K, K is equal to H. Now come to the conclusion. H is equal to A less than H. From A to H, less than or equal to is there. If there is equal to, the previous symbol will follow. So from A to H we are having less than or equal to. What is the meaning of this? We can take A less than H or A is equal to H. That means either 1 or 2 follows is the correct. Either 1 or 2 follows is the correct answer. See the next question. P less than R less than S, S less than T, T greater than X. Now X less than R. So here this is R, here this is X. In between the symbol has been changed. So first one does not follow. T greater than P. P less than T or T greater than P definitely follows. So only 2 follows is the correct answer. Only 2 follows will be the correct answer. See the next one. T greater than R greater than or equal to V, V greater than or equal to W, X is equal to Y, Y is equal to W, W greater than Z. Now, so Z greater than R. First it is given Z greater than R. How to take this? So, you take this one first. R greater than or equal to V, V greater than W, W greater than Z. R greater than Z we can say, but Z greater than R we can't say. First one is not following. See the second one. W less than T. So for this you see only this one. This is T, this is W. T greater than W. T greater than W means W less than T definitely follows. So second one definitely follows. Only 2 follows is the correct answer. Only 2 follows is the correct answer. See the next one. This is called as coding and decoding. Now here, study the following information carefully, then answer the question. Gold, white, blue means KELATA. Purple, red, bronze means BITINA. Bronze, black, blue means TITASI. Silver, red, green means LIBIZA. Now, we should find the code for each and every word, then you have to answer the question. See here. Gold, white, blue, purple, red, bronze, bronze, black, blue. So here in the first sentence we are having blue, third sentence also we are having blue. In the first sentence and third sentence we are having TA. So what is the code for blue? It is TA. Blue means TA. Then gold, white, gold, white. So can we see gold and white in any other sentence? No. That means we can't find the code for gold and white. So that is KERLA. KERLA. Now come to the second one. Purple, red, bronze, blue, black, orange. So here we can see bronze. Here we can see bronze. So in both we are having TI. So bronze means TI. Bronze means TI. Bronze means TI. Then red. So here we can see red, here we can see red. So in both we are having BI as common. So red means BI. Red means BI. So bronze means TI. Bronze means TI. Red means BI. What is the purple? Purple means NA. Purple means NA. Purple means NA. Come to the third sentence. Now come to the third one. Bronze, black, blue. Already blue means TA. Then blue means TA. Bronze means TI. Then black means SI. Black means SI. Silver, red, green. Silver, red, green. So here we can't find the code for silver and green. Silver and green. So what is the code for silver and green? that is LIRZA. LIRZA. So these are the codes we are having. Now based on this we should answer the question. Based on this we should answer the question. Now see the first question. What is the code for TA? So TA stands for what? So TA stands for what? This is TA. TA stands for blue. TA stands for blue. See the next question. TA stands for blue. See the next question. What is the code for green, black, purple, green, black, purple, red? Green, black, purple, red. Green, black. So green means either LI or ZA. Either LI or ZA. Green. Then black. So what is the code for black? SI. Then what is the code for purple? NA. Then what is the code for red? BA. That means LI, SI, NA, BI or ZA, SI, NA, BI. So anything can be the answer. Anything can be the answer. So what can be the code for LI? See, LI, SI, NA, BA or ZA, SI, NA, BA. So what can be is given. Can be means what may be. So there are two answers. LI, there are two answers. LI, SI, NA, BI. Or else we are having ZA, SI, NA, BI. So out of this we are having this one. What is the code? If it is asked which of the following is definitely, then our answer is cannot be determined. Can be means this can be the code. So one is our correct answer. See the next question. 16 to 17, this is questions related to the direction. Study the following information carefully to answer the question. A car starts from point A, runs 10 kilometers to the south, then it takes a left turn, runs 15 kilometers, now it runs 6 kilometers after taking a right turn, finally it takes a right turn, runs 15 and stops at point B. Now, a car starts from A, this is A, and runs 10 kilometers to the south. South means draw a line to the south. This is 10 kilometers. Then it takes a left turn. South facing person taking left means moving to the right. Moving to the right. Runs 15 kilometers. This time walking 15 kilometers. Now it runs 6 kilometers after taking right turn. Now the person is east. So taking a right turn. Taking a right turn means move to the south. East facing person taking right turn means moving to the south. Runs 6 kilometers. Runs 6 kilometers. Finally takes right turn. Again this is south facing. So taking right means move to the left. Walks 15. Now this time this is 15. And stops at B. That means A and B, they are lying in the same point. A and B, they are lying in the same line. This is the total direction we are having. Now based on this we should answer the given question. First question. How far is B with respect to A? How far is B with respect to A? With respect to A, how far is B? So this is 10 kilometers, this is 6 kilometers. Totally it is 16. Totally it is 16 kilometers is the correct answer. See the next question. Towards which direction was the vehicle moving before it stopped at B? Now towards which direction it was moving? Towards this direction it was moving. This direction means west, left. Left means west direction. So west is the correct answer. West is the correct answer. See the next question. This is one more puzzle. 7 persons, see here, study the following information, then answer the question. 7 persons P, D, T, K, J, B, M. They are going to restaurant for lunch purpose on different days of the week starting from Monday to Sunday. They like different Indian foods, that is dal makhani, soya chop, chili chicken, chole bhature, then kadai paneer, biryani and butter chicken, but not necessarily in the same order. Food prices are in rupees, that is 120, 230, 90, 70, 100, 180 and 250, but not necessarily in the same order. The one who goes to Friday like the food which price is 120, M goes to restaurant after Wednesday, likes kadai paneer. B likes dal makhani but does not go to restaurant after M. The food price whose price is 250 is liked by the person who goes to restaurant just before J. D goes to restaurant after P likes chili chicken. T does not like the food whose price is 90. P does not like butter chicken. There are 2 days gap. There are 2 days gap between kadai paneer and soya chop. T likes chole bhature, goes to restaurant before B. There are 2 days gap between P and B. J goes to the restaurant after M. There is 1 day gap between the food which is 250 and 180. K goes to the restaurant. K does not go to the restaurant on first day. Butter chicken price is 20 less than the price liked by D. Dal makhani price is neither the least nor the second least. So this is the puzzle we are having. Again, this is a how many column table. So see here Monday to Sunday, that means days are there. Then persons are there. Then food items are there. Then prices. So it is how many column table? 4 column table. First one is day. Day. Next one is person. Next one is food. Next one is price. So it is one 4 column table we should draw. So it is one 4 column table. First one is the day. Next one is the person. Next one is food. Next one is price. So below the days, you write down the days from Monday to Sunday. Since the days are given from Monday to Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, then Sunday. So Monday to Sunday, the days are being given. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, then Sunday. Now start the puzzle. The one who goes, see here, the one who goes to Friday likes the food whose price is 120. So Friday, the price is 120 rupees. Friday, the price is 120 rupees. Then M goes to restaurant after Wednesday. After Wednesday, we can take any. You can take Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So what is the first day? Thursday. Generally, in the puzzles, after Friday means you have to take Saturday. After Saturday means you have to take Sunday as the first option. So Wednesday, after Wednesday means we can take Thursday, M. M is liking kadai paneer. M is liking kadai paneer. M is liking kadai paneer. M is liking which item? That is kadai paneer. M is liking kadai paneer. And he is going after Wednesday. And he is going after Wednesday. Then you have to see for the continuation points. You have to see for the continuation point. So that means you have written kadai paneer M. So for M, is there any continuation, or for kadai paneer, is there any continuation, or for 120, is there any continuation? That you should take. That you should take. Now, there are 2 days gap. There are 2 days, see here, this point. There are 2 days gap between kadai paneer and soya chop. After kadai paneer, take 2 gap. Here I am writing soya chop. That may be above or below, so I am writing first below. So Sunday, soya chop. Sunday is soya chop. Then B likes dal makhani but does not go to the restaurant after M. B is liking dal makhani but is not going to restaurant after M. That means before M only B must come, and B is liking dal makhani. B is liking dal makhani. There are 2 days gap between P and B. Suppose if I take B on Monday, that is wrong because 2 days gap should be there between P and B. So Monday B is wrong. If Monday B is wrong, I can take B as Tuesday. B as Tuesday. B I should take Tuesday. And what about B? What is mentioned in B? B likes dal makhani. B is liking dal makhani. B is liking dal makhani. Then there are 2 days gap between B and P. That means P is on Friday. P is on Friday. P is on Friday. Then P is on Friday. D goes to the restaurant just after P and likes chili chicken. D goes to the restaurant just after. Just after means immediate. And D is liking chili chicken. D is liking chili chicken. D likes chili chicken and he is going after P. And he is going after P. Then T likes chole bhature and goes to the restaurant before B. T likes chole bhature. Chole bhature. And is going to the restaurant before B. And is going to the restaurant before B. Then T is liking chole bhature and is going to the restaurant before B. That food price whose is 250 is liked by the person who goes to the restaurant just before J. So just before J, who is going, that person is liking the food item which cost is 250 rupees. J goes to the restaurant after M. So J goes to the restaurant after M. Now see here, 250 rupees is liked by the person who goes just before J. Just before J, D. So D is 250. D is 250. There is 1 day gap between 250 and 180. That means Kadai Paneer is 180. Kadai Paneer is 180. K does not go to the restaurant on first day. So K goes on Wednesday. K goes on Wednesday. Butter chicken price is 20 rupees less than the one who liked by D. D 250. So butter chicken will be 20 rupees less, that is 230. Where you are getting butter chicken, that is 230. Butter chicken is 230. So only one option. Already this is BP 120. So K will be butter chicken. And it is 230 rupees price. It is 230 rupees price. Dal Makhani price is neither least nor second least. See here, Dal Makhani price is neither least nor second least. So what is the least price? It is 70. Second least price, it is 90. So Dal Makhani, it is not 70, it is not 90. It is not 70, it is not 90. Dal Makhani, it is not 70, it is not 90. T does not like the food whose price is 90. So T is also not 90. So 90 is not for T and B. So 90 will be for J. 90 will be for J. Since 70 is not for B, 70 will be for T. Now we are left out with which one? 100 rupees is there. So 100 rupees will come for B. Now we are left out with one food item, that is biryani. So biryani will come for P. Biryani will come for P. So this is the total puzzle we are having. Now based on this puzzle, we should answer the questions. Now see the first question. Who among the following likes biryani? So here who is liking biryani? Here who is liking biryani? That means P is liking biryani. P liked biryani. Option 2 is the correct answer. See the next one. Who among the following goes to the restaurant on Sunday? Who is going to the restaurant on Sunday? J. J goes to the restaurant on Sunday. See the next one. The one who likes soya chop. The one who likes soya chop goes on which day? Soya chop is going on Sunday. Soya chop is going on Sunday. Then, how many persons are there between T and the one who likes biryani? Between T and biryani, how many persons are there? This is T, this is biryani. In between, how many persons are there? 3 persons. In between, there are 3 persons are there. Next. Whose food price is 90 rupees? Whose food price is 90 rupees? So 90 rupees, whose food price is 90 rupees? That is J. J or soya chop. Soya chop is 90 rupees. That means option 3 is the correct answer. Soya chop, option 3 is the correct answer. See the next question. Here this is syllogism. You have to decide which one definitely follows. So see here, all apple or orange. So first see the question. All apple or orange. All apple or orange. Then some lychee or orange. Some lychee or orange. All mango or lychee. All mango or lychee. Now All orange or mango does not follow. Some apple or lychee does not follow. Some mango or apple. Some mango or apple. That also does not follow. So none follows is the correct answer. We don't have that. None of these. None follows or none of these. See the next one. Some salary is incentive. No incentive is promotion. No incentive is promotion. Some promotion is transfer. Some promotion is transfer. Some salary is not transfer. Some salary is not transfer. This is salary, this is transfer, there is no relation. Some salary are not promotion. No incentive is promotion. Inside incentive, some part of salary is there. Inside incentive, some part of salary. So some salary is not promotion, definitely follows. Some transfer is not incentive. No promotion is incentive. Inside promotion, there is some part of transfer. So some transfer is not incentive, also definitely follows. That means only 2 and 3 follows. Option 2 is the correct answer. Only 2 and 3 follows. Option 2 is the correct. C25. Some state or district. 25. Some state or district. Some districts are colonies and some towns are villages. Here we are having two sets of the syllogisms. That means there is no relation between this and this. Some states are towns. We can't say there is no relation. So first one does not follow. Some states are colonies. That also does not follow. Some towns are colonies. That also does not follow. So none follows is the correct answer. None follows means option 5 is the correct. See the next one, 26 to 28. Study the following information carefully, then answer the question. Z, X, W, T, U and Y are 6 students studying in a class. Each of them has a different height and weight. The tallest is not the heaviest. U is taller than only Z but lighter than W. X is taller than T and Z and heavier than only U and Z. Z is lighter than only U. T is heavier than Y. T is taller than Y and X is not the tallest. So here we need to do two types. One is the height, one is the weight. So under the height we are having how many persons? 6 persons. Under the weight also we are having how many persons? 6 persons. The one who is the height, that will come in first. Least height 6th. Highest weight first, least weight 6th. Now U is taller than only Z. U is taller than only Z. That means U is taller than only one person, that person is Z. This is height. Now, but lighter than W. So, U is lighter than W. U is lighter than W. X is taller than T and Z. X is taller than T and Z. This is in the height. X is taller than T and Z means that can be XTZ or XZT. And heavier than only U and Y. So X is heavier than only 2 persons U and Y. That means XUV or XYU in terms of weight. Then Z is lighter than only T. Z is lighter than only T. Z is lighter than T. And U is heavier than Y. U is heavier than Y means this is wrong, this is correct. XUY. XUY. So what is the remaining person? W. W will come in the third place. So we completed the weight. Now come to the height. T is taller than Y. T is taller than Y. And X is not the tallest. And X is not the tallest. T is taller than Y. And X is not the tallest. T is taller than Y. And X is not the tallest. Then X is not the tallest. X is taller than T and Z. X is taller than T and Z and T is taller than Y. T is taller than Y. T is taller than Y. Here the tallest is not the heaviest. Who is the heaviest? T is the heaviest. So T is not the tallest. T is not the tallest. T is not the tallest. So here I have mentioned XTZ or XZT. XTZ or XZT. Already z has come at last. So xtz only is correct. xtz. xtz is correct. xtz is correct. And t is taller than y. t is taller than y. t is taller than y. Then x is not the tallest. Since x is not the tallest, x will come here. T y. So t third, y fourth. So w will be the tallest. w will be the tallest. So this is the total puzzle we are having. Now based on this we should answer the question. This is the height and this is the weight. So based on this you should remember this, then you should answer the question. See the first question. How many are heavier than you? So how many are heavier than you? This is you. 4 persons are heavier than you. 4 persons are heavier than you. So we don't have that option, so it is none of these. See the next question. How many are shorter than x? How many are shorter than x? So how many are shorter than x? This is x. And how many are shorter than x? 4 persons. 4 persons are shorter than x. Option 2. Next question. Who is the tallest person? Who is the tallest person? Tallest person is W. Who is the tallest person? That is W is the tallest person. See the next one. Here this is blood relation. Study the following information carefully, then answer the question. Q plus R means Q is the father of R. Q divided by R means R is the brother of Q. This is indirect. This is reverse. R is the brother of Q. Q is husband of R. Q is the sister of R. So out of these 4, one is indirect. That means given in the reverse. Remaining we can take as it is. Now come to the question. See here. In the given expression, Q plus R into P minus S divided by T. How is S related to R? So what is Q plus R? So what is Q plus R? Q is the father of R. Q is the father of R. R into P. R is the husband of P. That means P should be the wife. Then P minus S. P minus S. P minus S. What is P minus S? P is the sister of S. P is the sister of S. S divided by T. T is the brother of S. Q divided by R. R is the brother. S divided by T. T is the brother. Here how is S related to R? S sex is not known. S sex is not known. If S sex is not known, we can't say the relation. So our answer is cannot be determined. Can't be determined is the correct answer. See the next question. 30th question. In the given expression, how is M related to Q? So first, Q plus R. Q is the father of R. Then R minus S. R is the sister of S. Then S plus T. S is the father of T. T divided by M. M is the brother of T. Now, how is M related to Q? Q is in the first generation. Q is in the first generation. M is in the third generation. So M is the grandson. M is the grandson is correct. M is the grandson of Q. See the next question. 31 question. In which of the following expression K is the sister? K is the sister. See here. See the first option. See the first option. J plus K. J is the father of K. K minus L. K is the sister of L. L plus N. L is the father of N. N divided by M. M is the brother of N. Here K should be the sister of M. Here K is different generation, M is different generation. So by using first we are not going to get the answer. Now we will see the second one. This one we will see. J into K. J is the husband of K. K minus L. K is the sister of L. L divided by N. N is the brother of L. M is the brother of N. Now here all are lying in the same generation. K is the sister of M, definitely correct. So second one is definitely correct. 2 is the correct answer. 2 is the correct answer. See the next question. This is 32 to 35. This is called as letter number symbol series. Based on this, we should answer the given question. See the first one. How many such numbers are there in the series? How many such numbers are there in the series which is immediately preceded by consonant? How many numbers means take N, which is preceded by consonant followed by symbol. Consonant, number, symbol. Consonant, number, symbol. So you should see how many such elements are there. So number preceded by consonant and followed by symbol. See this one. 2 preceded by L followed by dollar. This is the first one. See the numbers carefully. 8. 8 will not correct. Then 1. 1 preceded by K followed by AND. So this is the second one. This is the second one. So are we having anything? No. So only 2 we are having. 2 is the correct answer. We don't have that. So it is none of these. See the next question. Which of the following is 6th to the left of 18th element from left? 6th to the left of 18th element from left. So both are left. Both are left. 6th left to 18th left. If both are in the same direction, so you take this one left. And 18 minus 6 difference 12. If one is left, one is right, what we need to take? You take right side. 18 plus 6, 24. If both are different, you should add. If both are same, we should minus. Now in this question, you count the 12th element from left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12th one. What is the 12th one? See here. 12th from the left. This is 8. 8 is the correct answer. Option 4. 8 means option 4 will be the correct. See the next one. In the above sequence, written in reverse order, then which is 6th to the right of 16th element from right? That means you have to take 10th from the right. 10th from the right side. Now here it is clearly mentioned the sequence is written in the reverse order. The sequence is written in the reverse order. Now count the 10th element from left. So if the sequence is written in the reverse order, sequence is written in reverse order. So reverse order means instead of taking 10 right, you take 10 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th is M. So why you are taking like this? Because the sequence should be written in reverse. Instead of writing in the reverse, we are taking 10th right means 10th left. See the next question. See the next question. If the first 15 elements means up to here. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 are written in reverse. Then which of the following is 21st from right hand? So 21st from right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 2 is the correct answer. 2 is the correct. So until this we have to write in the reverse. Instead of writing in the reverse, you count right from right side means you count up to this. Then from this you have to count. So 2 is the correct answer. So 1 is the correct option. So with this we completed the reasoning part of the SBI PO third paper. So tomorrow we will discuss the quantity aptitude. Good morning. Today we will see the quantity aptitude section, SBI PO3. Study the given table carefully, then answer the questions given below. The table given shows the percentage of cricket players in 5 different schools and the difference between cricket and hockey players in 5 different schools in given years. So what is given in the table? So here there are 5 schools X, Y, Z, KL. there are 2 years, 2016, 2017. So first you observe the table, you understand what is given in the table. Ex cricket players, the percentage are 40. We are having only 2 games, hockey, cricket. So ex cricket players are 40% means hockey players will be 60%. The difference is 80. What is the difference of 60 and 40? 20%. So 20% is 80. That is for X 2016. Suppose X, suppose Y, if you take Y 2016. Cricket is 25%. Then hockey will be 75%. The difference, what is the difference? 50%. That 50% is given as 150. If you want to take cricket, 25% is how much? If you want to take hockey, 75% is how much? So like that you have to find the values. Now based on this table you need to answer the question. So first you take this table into consideration, then you have to answer the question. See the first one. See the first question. Hockey players in X and Z in 2016 is how much more or less than cricket players in the same school in the 2017. Now hockey players in X and Z in 2016. So first X 2016 hockey we will take. X 2016 hockey. Now in X 2016 cricket is 40, then hockey will be 60. The difference of 40 and 60 20. So 20% is 80. 20% is 80. We want hockey. Since cricket players is 40, hockey will be 60%. So 20% is 80 means 60%. 20 into 3 60, 80 into 3 240. Now this is X. Come to Z. Z 2016 hockey. Z 2016 hockey. C. Z cricket is 20, hockey is 80, difference is 60. So 60% is equal to 180. Then hockey, it is 80% equal to how much? So 60% is 180. 80% is how much? 80% is how much? So 8 by 6 or else 4 by 3 into 180. That will give 240. That is 240. Hockey players in X and Z together is how much more than cricket players in 2017. Cricket 2017. X 2017 cricket. X 2017 cricket. X 2017 cricket. X 80% cricket, 20% hockey, difference 120. That means 60% is 120, 80% is how much? So 4 by 3 into 120. That is 160. Now Z 2017 cricket. Z 2017 cricket. Z 48% is cricket. The rest 52% hockey. Difference 4%. 4% is 160. Then cricket 48%. 4 to become 48 12 times. So 160 into 12. So what is 160 into 12? That is 1920. Now see this. Hockey players in X and Z together. So X, Z together. What is 240 and 240? So what is 240 and 240? That is 480. X and Z hockey is 480. Now X and Z cricket 160, 1920. What is 160 plus 1920? That is 2080. The difference. What is the difference? So 2080 minus 480. That gives 1600 as the answer. So our answer is 1600. Our answer is 1600. Option 4 is the correct answer. Option 4 is our correct answer. See the next question. Cricket players in K and L together in 2017 16 is what percent of hockey players in Y 2017? So cricket players in K and L 2016. Cricket of K plus L in 2016. First we need to take K. First we will take K. K 70 cricket, hockey 40, difference 30. So 30%. 70 is cricket. So So K and L 2016. So cricket is 70, hockey is 30, difference 40. So 40% is equal to 320. Now cricket 70% equal to how much? So 7 by 4 into 320. That will give 560. Now L. 55 cricket, hockey 45, 10% is 100, 10% is 100, 50, so 1% is nothing but 10. 55% is equal to 550, 550. So cricket of K and L together, 560 plus 550. What is 560 plus 550? That is 1110. It is what percent of hockey of Y 2017. Now you take hockey Y 2017. Hockey Y 2017. Y 2017. 55% cricket, 45% hockey. Difference is 10%. 10% is 80. 45. Now hockey. 55% is how much? It will be equal to 10% 80. 55%. So 55 into 8. That is 440. 440. This is 440. Now what is our question? This 1110 is what percent of 440? So 111 by 44 into 100. This you need to calculate. So 2 22s, 2 50s. It is 5550 by 22. 5550 by 22. So you need to calculate this 5550 by 22. So I am calculating 5550 with 22. 22 2s 44, 115, 22 5s 110, 50, 22 2s 44, 6. So 252 3 by 11. The correct answer is 252 3 by 11. 252 6 by 22, 6 by 22 is 3 by 11. So 252 3 by 11 is the correct answer. 252 3 by 11 will be our correct answer. See the next question. Find the average of cricket players in Y and Z in 16 and Z in 2017. So here what you need to calculate. Cricket players of Y and Z 2016. Cricket players of Y and Z 2016. Cricket players Y and Z 2016 cricket. This you need to calculate. First I am calculating Y. Y 25% cricket, 75% hockey, difference 50%. So 50% is 150. Cricket players 25% is how much? It is 75. Now come to Z. Z 20% cricket, 80% hockey, difference 60. So 60% is equal to 180. 20% is how much? Divided by 3, that is 60. So what is Y and Z cricket? 75 plus 60. This total 75 plus 60 is equal to 135. Okay. Now Z 2017. Z 2017 cricket. So Z 2017 cricket. Z 2017 cricket. See, 48% is cricket, 52% is hockey. That means the difference is 4%. 4% is equal to 160. Z cricket 48% is how much? 4 to become 48 12 times. 160 into 12, 1920. 160 into 12. This is 1920. Now what is asked? Find the average. This is 135. This is 1920. So if you take this, we are going to get 2055. Since 3 we are calculating, Y and Z cricket and Z, so 3. So 3 6 18, 3 8 24, 3 5. It is 685 the average. 685 means option 2 is the correct answer. Option 2 is the correct answer. See the next one. What is the ratio of hockey players in Y in 2017 to that of cricket players in L in 16? So Y 2017 hockey players. Y 2017 hockey. So hockey Y 2017. See, 45% is cricket, 55% is hockey. That means the difference is 10% is 80. 10% is 80 means 1% is 8. Now 55% hockey. 55 into 8. What is 55 into 8? 440. This is why hockey 2017. Now L 2016 cricket. Cricket L 2016. So 55%, 45%. Difference is 10. So 10% equal to 100. 55% equal to how much? That is 550. 10% is 100 means 1% is 10. 55% is 550. Now this is one value. What is the ratio? Ratio means 44 is to 55 or else it is 4 is to 5. So 4 is to 5 is our correct answer. Option 5, 4 is to 5 is our correct answer. See the next question. Hockey players in K in 2017. Hockey players in K in 2017 is what percent more or less than cricket players in same school in 2016? Hockey K 2017. So K 2017. Cricket is 60, hockey is 40, difference is 20. So 20% is 140. Now we want hockey. Hockey means 40%. So 40% will be just double. Double means 140 double 280. This is one value. Now cricket players in K. Cricket K 2016. This you need to calculate. So K 70% cricket, 30% hockey. Difference 40%. 40% is 320. 70% is how much? So 40% is 320 means 1% is 8. 320 by 48. 70%, 70 into 8, 560. Now the question is, this 280 is how much less than 560? If you see, 280 is exactly half of 560. That means how much less? 50% less. 50% is the correct answer. 50% will be our correct answer. See the next question. What should come in the place of question mark in the following questions? So here what should come in the place of the question mark? See, 130% of 850, that you can write as 13 into 85. So if you cancel 0, 13 into 85 minus 175% means 7 by 4 into 460 is equal to 30% of 100 means 3x by 10. Now do the calculation. 13 into 5, 65. 13 into 8, 104, 110, 1105. Minus this one will be equal to 4 ones, 4, 415. So this is 805 is equal to 3x by 10. That means 300 is equal to 3x by 10. So it is x is equal to 1000. What is x value? 1000. 1000 is the correct answer. 1000 is the correct answer. See the next question. X into 13 1 by 3. X into 13 1 by 3. What is 13 1 by 3? 40 by 3 is equal to 6 6 by 11. So this is 6 6 by 11. That is 72 by 11 into 7 2 by 9. 7 2 by 9 means 65 by 9 into 9 4 by 13. 121 by 13. Now do the calculations part. See here calculations. 11 ones, 11 11s. 13 ones, 13 5s. 3 ones, 3 9s. 3 ones, 3 24s. Then 8 5s, 8 3s. Then 5 and 5 cancel. We are left out with 33. So here 3 is left, here 11 is there. So 11 into 3, 33. That is the correct answer. 33 is our correct answer. See the next question. Root x is equal to 1872 divided by 12. So first of all 1872 I am dividing with 12. 12, 1872 by 12. First I will do. So 12 ones, 12 fives, 12 six. It is 156 by 6.5. That is 1560 by 65. If you want to cancel here point, we need to add 1 0. Now do the calculations part. 13 fives, 13 12s. 120 by 5, that is 24. So root x is equal to 24, x is equal to 24 square, that is 576. The answer is 576. Option 3 is the correct answer. 576, option 3 is our correct answer. See the next question. 3 power x is equal to 120 into 15 root. 3 power x is equal to root of 120 into 15. What is 120 into 15? 1800. Minus 65 into 20, that is 1300 plus 229. See here, 1800 plus 1800 minus 1300 is 500. 500 plus 229, root 729. What is root value for 729? 27. So 3 power x is equal to 27. 27, how we can write? 3 cube. So 3 power x is equal to 3 cube. Therefore x is equal to 3. So x is equal to 3 is the correct answer. X is equal to 3 is our correct answer. See the next question. 8973 minus 2378 plus 1577 is equal to x square plus 4572. See here. 8973, 1577, and this is positive values. This is positive value. This one 10,550. Next 2,378, 4,572. These are the negative values. So what is the difference of this? Minus 6950. So 0063. So root of 3600. What is root of 3600? That is 60. 60 is the final answer. 60 means option 5 is the correct answer. 60 means option 5 is our correct answer. See the next question. 52% of 180. You can take 52 into 18 by 10. Because 52% of 180 means 52% of 180. 0, 0 cancel. So 52 into 18 by 10 into 45x by 100 is equal to 2106. So first, how to do the calculation? First, divide 2106 with 18. 18 ones 18. Again 18 ones 18. 18 ones 18. 18 sevens. So dividing 2106 with 18, 117. Now you do with 13. 13 nines, 13 fours. Now 9 ones, 9 fives. Now 5 ones, 5 twos. 2 ones, 2 twos. So 2x is equal to 100. X is equal to 50. What is x value? 50. Option 2 is the correct answer. 50, option 2 is the correct answer. See the next question. 7 1 by 9 plus 6 2 by 3 minus 4 1 by 2 is equal to 7 1 by 9 plus 6 2 by 3 minus 4 1 by 2 is equal to x minus 5 2 by 9 plus 4 1 by 4 minus 4 3 by 4. This you need to do the calculation. So see the calculations part carefully. Plus 4 minus 4 cancel. Here plus 4, here minus 4. Plus 4 minus 4 will get to cancel. Now this is 7, this is 6. And this minus 5 will be, if we come to the other side, become plus. 7 plus 6 plus 5 minus 4. So 7 plus 6, 13, 13 plus 5, 18, 18 minus 4, that is 14. This is okay. Now come to the remaining fractions part. Remaining fractions part. See here. Remaining fractions part. 1 by 9 plus 2 by 3 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 plus 2 by 9. This one, see here. 1 by 4 minus 3 by 4. That is minus 2 by 4. That is minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 4 minus 3 by 4 minus 2 by 4. That is minus 1 by 2. If you come to here, it becomes plus. So plus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 cancel. Plus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 cancel. Now 1 by 9 plus 2 by 9 is 3 by 9. 3 by 9 is 1 by 3. 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3 is equal to 1. So 1 is 1 here. Here already 14. So what is 14 plus 1? 15. So 15 is the correct answer. 15 is the correct answer. This is minus 1 by 2. If we come to the other side, become plus. So plus and minus cancel. 1 by 9 plus 2 by 9, 3 by 9. 3 by 9 is 1 by 3. 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3, 1. Already we are having 14 plus 1. So 14 plus 1 is 15. See the next question. 10 22 by 23. So 10 22 by 23 means 252 by 23 into 276 by 630 into 55 by 12 into 18 is equal to how much? This you need to calculate. This you need to calculate. See the calculations part. See the calculations part. 23 ones, 23 ones, 23, 23 twos. This is 23 twos. Now, here 12, 12 cancel. 12 and 12 will get cancel. Then come to the remaining part. This is 252. This is 630. 63 tens, 63 fours. 63 tens, 63 fours. 5 twos, 5 elevens. 2 ones, 2 twos. So we are left out with 2 into 11 into 18. So 22 into 18. 22 into 18 is 396. 396 is our correct answer. Option 5, 396 is the correct answer. See the next question. 407 by 777 into 63 plus 372 by 744 into 186 is equal to how much? This you need to calculate. This you need to calculate. See here. First, 7 1 with 7 we are doing 9. Now with 37 threes, 37 11s. 7 1 11, 7 9s. 37 threes, 37 lives. 3 ones, 3 threes. So 11 into 3, 33 plus. Come to this part. Come to this part. So 186. This is 186. This is 744. 372 ones, 372s. 2 ones, 293. This is 93. So that is 126. 126 is the correct answer. Option 2. 126 will be our correct answer. See the next question. 2 power x plus 2. 2 power x plus 2 is equal to 512 by 32 into 64 by 128 into 8. Now do the calculations part. 128 ones, 128 fours, 32 ones, 32. This is 64. 64. So 2 power x plus 2 is equal to 64. 64 is 2 power 6. 2 power 6. So x plus 2 is equal to 6. X is equal to 4. So the correct answer is 4. Correct answer is 4. Option 3 is the correct answer. See the next one. The bar chart given shows the per gram rate of rhodium and plutonium on different dates. Study the table carefully, then answer the question. So here we need to study the table carefully, then we should answer the questions. So see here. Here rhodium and plutonium is there, two values. Rhodium is there, plutonium. Rhodium is black and plutonium. Each single line is equal. Suppose 3000 is there, 3100 in between. So each line is equal to 50 units. Each line is equal to 50 units. Each single line is 50 units. Now based on this we should answer the questions. Each line is equal to 50 units. Now based on this we should answer the questions. See. See the first question. Sandeep buys 3 grams of plutonium on Tuesday and 5 grams of rhodium on Wednesday. Find the amount paid by him in total. Sandeep is buying 3 grams of plutonium on Tuesday. So this is Tuesday. This is Tuesday. 3 grams of plutonium. So what is the cost of each gram of plutonium? What is the cost of each gram of plutonium on Tuesday? Plutonium is black value. This is 3850. This is 3850. 3850 is the cost per 1 gram. He is buying 3 grams. And 5 grams of rhodium on Wednesday. This is Wednesday. This is rhodium. Rhodium is 3450. 3450 into 5. Now what is 3850 into 5? 0, 15, 25, 11. Plus this one will be 0, 25, 22, 17. Now if you take total, it is 28,800. So 17 plus 11, 28. 550 plus 250, 28,800. So what is the amount paid by him in total? That is 28,800. Option 4 is the correct answer. Option 4 is the correct answer. See the next question. The average per gram price of plutonium on 4 days together is how much more than average per gram price of rhodium on 4 days? Plutonium on 4 days. See here, plutonium on 4 days. Plutonium means this one, 4 days. So what are the values? First one, this is 3750. Already this is 3850 is there. This is 3500 plutonium, and this one will be equal to 3400. All these values, 3750 plus 3850 plus 3500 plus 3400. That will give, so that will give totally 14,500. This is 14,500. Now rhodium, calculate rhodium part. Calculate rhodium. Rhodium means this one. This is 3600 and this is 3200, and this one will be 3450, and this one will be equal to 3650. 3650. See here, 3600 plus 3200 plus 3450 plus 3650. 3650. If we do the calculation, we will get 13,900. Now 14,500, 13,900. What is the difference? 600. We want average. Average means we are taking 4 days. So what is 600 by 4? That is 150. 150 is the correct answer. 150 means option 2. 150 means option 2 is our correct answer. See the next question. On Friday, per gram price of rhodium and plutonium is increased by 10% and 20% respectively compared to that on Thursday. So, Thursday, what is rhodium price? See, Thursday, what is the rhodium price? Thursday, rhodium. What is Thursday rhodium price? This is rhodium, 3650. And how much is increase on Friday? Friday, 10% will be increase. Plutonium. Come to plutonium on Thursday. On Thursday, what is plutonium price? That is 3400. This is 3400. 3400. And it is increased by 20% on Friday. Now, find the sum of both rhodium and plutonium on Friday. 3650, 10%. That is 365. So, 3650 plus 365. That will give 4015. This is rhodium. Now, plutonium 20%. So, 340 will be 10%, 680. 340 is 10%, 20% means 680. That will give 4080. Now, what is the total? What is the total? This is 95, this is 0, this is 8. So, the correct answer is 8095. 8095 will be the correct answer. 8095 means option 2 will be the correct answer. See the next question. What is the ratio of per gram price of radium and plutonium together on Monday to that of Thursday? What is the ratio? We want to find the ratio of what is the ratio of per gram plutonium radium on Monday. Monday total cost. This is Monday. This is 3600. This is 3750. 3600 plus 3750. That is 7350. Then Thursday total. Thursday total. This is 3650. This one will be 3400. So 3650 plus 3400. That is 7050. What is the ratio? So this is Monday, this is Thursday. We want to find ratio. 735 is to 705. I am dividing with 5. With 5 I will divide. 5 14 70, 5 sevens. 5 14s, 5 ones. Now I will do with 3. 3 49s, 47. So what is the answer? 49 is to 47. 49 is to 47. That is the correct answer. 49 is to 47 will be our correct answer. See the next question. Aman bought 2 grams of rhodium and plutonium on Wednesday and sell it on Thursday at the given price. Find the amount gained by him. Find the amount gained by him. Aman bought 2 grams of rhodium and plutonium on Wednesday. Wednesday, what is the price? Wednesday, what is the price? This is 3450. This is 3500. So total 2 grams. So 2 of 3450 plus 3500. That is 6950. This is on Wednesday. And sell it on Thursday. So Thursday, what was the price? This is 3650. This is 3400. So totally equal to 7050. Same 2 grams. So here 2 grams is not needed. 6950 and while selling 7050. What is the price difference? Sorry. What is the price difference? So this is 2 grams. This is also 2 grams. What is the difference of 6950 and 7050? 100. Since we are selling 2 grams, what will be the difference? 200 rupees. 200 rupees is the correct answer. Find the amount gained by him. It is 200 rupees. 200 rupees will be our correct answer. See the next question. Sonakshi spends 20% of her salary on food. So let total salary food. Out of the remaining, she spends 30% on rent, 50% on furniture. Find the amount Sonakshi spends on food and rent together if her annual salary is 4,20,000. Here monthly, here annually. So first annual salary I need to convert into monthly. So 4,20,000 divided by 12. If you do this, we are going to get 12 3s 36, 12 5, 35,000. So what is her monthly salary? 35,000. And that is equal to 100%, 35,000. Now, she spent 20% on food. 20% on food. So what is the remaining? 80. Out of 80, she spends, out of the remaining, she spends 30% on rent. So 30%. So in 80, 30%. In 80, 30% is 24. 50% on furniture. Out of 80, 50%. 50% is 40. 50% is nothing but 40. So this is rent. This is furniture. Now find the amount spent by food and rent together. Food is 20. Food is 20. Rent is 24. 20 plus 24, 44% is how much? If 100% is equal to 35,000, 44% is how much? Less by more. 44 by 100 into 35,000. Do the calculations part. 2 zeros cancel. 350 into 44. So 4 into 350, 1400. Again, this is also equal to 1400. So our answer is 15,400. 15,400 is the correct answer. 50,400 is the correct answer. Option 4 will be our correct answer. Option 4 is the correct. See the next question. Aman spends 18% salary, 18,000 partially in scheme A which offer 15%, remaining in scheme B which offer 25% and CA. After 2 years he got 7,725. Find the amount received from B is what percent less or more than amount received from A. Now this we will solve by alligation mixture. Here he is selling partially in A and partially in B. What we take? First we take total in A. Suppose he is investing 18,000 in A at CI 15% for 2 years. 15% 2 years means net interest will be 32.25. How you will get? X plus Y plus XY by 100. 25% for 2 years means we will get 56.25. How you will get? 25 plus 625 by 100. Now, first 18,000 into in A. First A. 18,000 into 32.25 by 100. We need to calculate this. 2 zeros cancel. 180 into 32.25 means 32 1 by 4. That is 129 by 4. If you do this, we get 129 into 45. 129 into 45. See this? 645. This is 516. 5,805. 5,805. Now in B, 18,000 into, instead of taking partially in A and partially in B, I am taking totally. We will solve by alligation mixture method. 56.25 by 100. So this and this will get cancel. This and this will get cancel. Now, so no need to do this calculation also. This you can take 32.25. This you can take 56.25. 32.25, 56.25. That means 3,225, 3,225, 5,625. Now it is 7,725. Now see this calculation. See this calculation. 7,725 minus 3,225. 0, 0, 5, 4. 7,725. Sorry. Okay. 180 into 32.25. 180 into 32.25. Just now I told 180 into 129 by 4. That will give 5,805. See here, 180 into 56 1 by 4. That is 225 by 4. So that is also equal to 225 into 45. What is 225 into 45? 225 into 45, 10,125. 225 into 45, 1125. Then it is 900. So 5 to 10,000. Now you go by alligation mixture method. 5,805, 10,125. Now this one, 7,725. So 10,125 to become 7,725. What is the difference? 101 minus 77, 24, 2,400. 5,805, 7,725. What is the difference? 1920. 0, 0 cancel. 240 is to 192. 24 5s. See here. 5s and 4s. This is 5 times, this is 4 times. So this is 5 times and this is 4 times. So if we simplify, we will get the ratio 5 is to 4. 5 is to 4. Now the amount invested in B. In A it is 5 parts, in B it is 4 parts. In B it is 4. In A it is 5. So 4 is how much less than 5? 1 less when compared to 5. 1 by 5 is always equal to 20%. 20% is the correct answer. 20% is the correct answer. 20% is the correct answer. So here we are dividing this one with 48. With 48, if you divide 48 into 5, 48 into 4. So 5:4. That is 20% is the correct answer. See the next one. Curved surface area of given cylinder is 924. So what is curved surface area of cylinder? 2 pi r into h. That is 924. The ratio of radius and height is 1:3. So radius is r, height will be 3r. So now 2 pi, that is 44 by 7. 2 into 22 by 7, 44 by 7 into r into 3r is equal to 924. Do this calculation. 44 2s 88. Then 44 ones. 3 ones 3 sevens. So r square is equal to 49. R value 7. Height value 21. Now find the volume of cylinder. Volume of cylinder formula pi r square into h. Pi r square. What is r square? 7 into 7. Into h. H is 21. 7 7 cancel. It is 154 into 22. Okay, 154 into 21. See the calculations part. 154. This is 308. 4 13 2 3. It is 3234. 3234 is the correct answer. See the next question. Priya can do half of the work in 10 days. That means Priya will do total work in 20 days. Pooja can do 1/3 work in 10 days. Total work in 30. So time of Priya and Pooja, it will be 2:3. Efficiency will be 3:2. Efficiency 3:2. What is the total work? Priya 20, efficiency 3, 60. Pooja 30, efficiency 2, 60. So total work is 60. Total work will be equal to 60. Now, how long will it take for both if Priya started the work and they work on alternative days? So Priya is doing first day 3 units. Pooja next day 2 units. So 2 days we will complete 5 units. To complete 60 units. 5 to become 60, we have to multiply with 12. 2 into 12, 24. So what is the correct answer? It will take 24 days. It will take 24 days to complete the work. Option 4 is the correct answer. 24 days they will complete the total work. See the next question. Find the least number which is divided by 9, 12, 16 and 30, which leaves remainder 3 in each case. Find the LCM of 9, 12, 16, 30. What is the LCM? 720. The 9, 12, 16, 30 LCM is 720. So for this type of question, you should find the LCM and then we should add 3. So what is 720 plus 3? 723. So for this type of questions, what we will do? We have to find the LCM and we should add that remainder. That is 720 plus 3, 723. So 723 is the correct answer. Next. The average of 3 numbers is 144 if the ratio of smallest and largest number is 8:15, while the sum of smallest and second smallest is 72. See here. The average of 3 numbers 132. Average of 3 numbers is 44. Total will be 132 because 44 into 3. Smallest to second smallest. Smallest plus second smallest. That is equal to 72. Then largest. What is the largest number? 132 minus 72, that is 60. Here, smallest to largest 8:15. 8:15. That means 15 will be 60. 8 will be 32. So out of smallest and second smallest, one number is 32. What is other number? 72 minus 32, that is 40. Now, first number is 60, second number is 40, third number will be 32. Find the difference between second smallest and smallest number. So 40 and 32. What is the difference of 40 and 32? 8. So 8 is the correct answer. Find the difference between smallest and second smallest, that is 8. 8 is the correct answer. Option 4 is the correct. See the next question. mixture of 25 liters contain milk and water in the ratio 3:2. Now, in 25 liters, milk and water will be 3:2. Total 5 parts. That means 15 milk will be there, 10 water will be there. 15 milk, 10 water. Milk, water. Now, X liters of water is added to make 1:1. That means this is 1. To make this as 1, this 10 should become 15. 10 should become 15. That means how many liters we are adding? 5 liters. This is 15 and the ratio should be 1:1. To make 1:1, for 10 liters you add 5 liters. That is 1:1. This is X. X is 5 liters. Again, Y liters of milk is added to make the proportion initial condition. Again, it should be equal to 3:2. That means this 15 parts is equal to 2. 3 parts. So what about 3 parts? That is nothing but 22.5. So this 15 to become 22.5. 15 to become 22.5. This is 15, this is 22.5. 15 to become 22.5, you add 7.5. This is Y. This is Y. So Y is 7.5, X is 5. Now what is the question? Find Y is what percent more than X? 7.5 is more than 5 by 2.5. From where it is more? 5 into 100. That will give 5 ones, 5 20s. 5 ones, 5 20s. So 20 into 25, that is 50%. 50% is the correct answer. 50% is the correct answer. 50% means option 4 is the correct one. See the next question. The ratio of upstream speed to downstream speed is 1:11 if the speed of the boat is 30. When upstream speed and downstream speed is given, what is the formula to find speed of the boat? Upstream speed plus downstream speed divided by 2. So 11 plus 1, 12. 12 by 2, 6 parts. 6 parts equal to 30. Now find the distance upstream. Now what is upstream speed? 1 part. 1 part will be equal to 5. If 6 parts 30, 1 part will be 5. Find the distance. Distance formula, speed into time. Upstream speed. What is upstream speed? 5. How many hours? 5 hours. So what is 5 into 5? 25 kilometers. 25 kilometers. 25 kilometers is the correct answer. Option 3, 25 kilometers will be the correct answer. See the next question. 5 years hence, the average of ABC is 27 years. 5 years hence, the average will be 27. That means 27 into 3 plus 15. 27 into 3, 27 into 3. What is 27 into 3? 81. So what will be present? Present means 81 minus 15, that is 66. So what is A plus B plus C present is 66. 6 years ago. What about 6 years ago? 6 years ago, 66 minus 18. Why we are doing minus 18? Because there are 3 persons, 3 into 6, 18. That will be 48. Now, A and B is 6:7. So, A plus B plus C is equal to 48. A plus B plus C is equal to 48. B is 8 years younger than C. B is 8 years younger than C. That is C minus B is equal to 8 or minus B plus C is equal to 8. If you do this, this and this will get cancelled. A plus 2B is equal to 40. A plus 2B is equal to 40. Here A is 6 parts, B is 7 parts. So 6x plus 2B, B is 7 parts. So 14x is equal to 40. Therefore, x is equal to 2. X is equal to 2 means what is A age is 6x. 6x means 12. A age is 12. A age is 12 years. A age is 12 years. What is B age? What is B age? So here x is equal to 2 years. A will be equal to 12 years. A is equal to 12 years. Now what is B age? B 7 parts. B 7 parts. B will be equal to 14. Now C is equal to C minus 14 is equal to 8. C is equal to 22. 22C. What is the difference between C and A? So A is 12, C 22. What is the difference? 10 years. 10 years is the difference. 10 years is the difference. Option 3 is the correct answer. Option 3 is the correct answer. See the next question. A retailer sold bat at 25% profit. The cost price of 5 bats equal to cost price of 4 balls. So retailer sold the bat at 25% profit. That means for bat 25% profit, 5 by 4. That means 4 cost price, 5 selling price. Now cost price of 5 bats equal to cost price of 4 balls. Cost price of 5 bats. 1 bat cost price 4. So cost price of 5 bats will be equal to 20 because 5 into 4 20. Cost price of 4 balls equal to 20. That means 1 ball cost price is equal to 5 rupees. 1 ball cost price 5 rupees. Ball, the retailer is selling at 40% profit. 40% profit means 7 by 5. Where 5 is the CP, 7 is the SP. So 5 parts equal to 5 rupees, 7 parts equal to 7 rupees. 5 parts equal to 5, 7 parts equal to 7. What is the profit here? We are getting 2 parts. Here we are getting 2 parts. Here we are getting 1 part. Now, on selling 1 bat and 1 ball is getting 45. On selling 1 ball, 2 parts profit. 1 bat, 1 part profit. Total 3 parts equal to 45. 3 parts equal to 45. Find the cost price of 1 ball. What is the cost price of 1 ball? So it is 5 parts. 1 ball, 5 parts. So 5 parts equal to how much? 5 by 3 into 45. That is equal to 75 rupees. That is equal to 75. 75 rupees is the correct answer. Here 140%, 40% profit means 140 by 100. 140 by 100 means 7 by 5. So 5 is 5, 7 will be 7. What is the profit? 7 and 5, 2 parts. So here getting 1%, 1 part profit, here 2 parts profit. Total 3 parts equal to 45. Find cost price of 1 ball. That is 5 parts. 5 parts equal to how much? That is 75. Option 5 is the correct answer. See the next question. Number series 11, 12, 16, 25, 41, question mark and 102. So 11 to become 12 plus 1, 16, 4, this is 9. Whenever you are taking 4 and 9, that is 2 square, this will be 3 square, this is 16, 4 square, next one will be 25, 5 square. So 41 plus 25, that is equal to 66. So correct answer is 66, option 1. See the next question. See the next question. 7, 20, 59, 176, question mark, 1580. 7 to become 20. 7 to become 20. 20 to become 59. You see just these 3 numbers. Into 3 minus 1. This also into 3 minus 1. This also into 3 minus 1. So the entire series is into 3 minus 1. 176 into 3. What is 176 into 3? 528. Minus 1, 527. The correct answer is 527. 527 is the correct answer. That means option 4 is our correct answer. See the next question. 78, 99, 124, 153, 186 and question mark. So here how the series is there. 78 and 99 plus 21. 99 and 124, 25. 124, 153, 29. That means each time the gap of 4 is increasing. Here 33. Here 37. So 186 plus 37. What is 186 plus 37? That is 223. So what we are going to get? 223 we are going to get. Option 5 is the correct answer. 223. See the next question. 0, 26, 124, 342, 728 and question mark. See this one. 26 is near to 27. That is 3 cube minus 1. 124 is near to 5 cube minus 1. This is 7 cube minus 1. This is 9 cube minus 1. This one will be 11 cube minus 1. What is 11 cube? 1331 minus 1. That is 1330. So 1330 is the correct answer. See the next one. 18, 31, 57, 96, 148 question mark. 18 to become 31 plus 13. This is 26. This one will be 39. So multiples of 13. This is 52. This is 65. So 148 plus 65. That is 213. So 213 will be our final answer. 213 will be final answer means option 5 is the correct answer. Option 5 will be our correct answer. So with this we completed the that is quantitative part of paper number 3. So next class we will start the English explanation. So with this we completed quantitative. Yesterday we completed reasoning. So tomorrow we are going to start the English paper explanation.